Hello children, how are you? I hope you are staying safe and healthy. How was your exams? Okay, today we are going to start the first chapter from the book B. Okay, we have completed the first 6 chapters from book A and today we are going to start the first chapter from book B. Okay, so all of you please take page number 120. Yes, in this session we have to study 6 chapters and also we have to do one project. So today we are going to start the first chapter and the title of this chapter is Bukka Learns a Lesson. This is the title of our chapter, Bukka Learns a Lesson, and it is written by Dipanvita Roy. It is a story about an elephant calf. It is a story about an elephant calf. So please take page number 121. Okay, before we go into the chapter, I will show you some pictures. Look at these pictures. What do you think of these children? Yes, please observe these pictures carefully. Okay, here you can see the pictures of some children. Yes, they are naughty. Okay, so today we are going to study the story about an elephant calf, story of Bukka, a spoiled elephant calf. What do you mean by elephant calf? Yeah, it's a baby of an elephant. And what is his name? Yes, Bukka. Bukka is the name of that elephant calf. So, please listen. I am going to read this chapter. So, please listen carefully. Page number 122. In a dense forest, there are no wicked animals. Everyone lives in harmony. There are flowers and butterflies, bees and snails, squirrels and rabbits, and a herd of elephants. Bukka is an elephant calf. There are 7 or 8 calves in his herd. One can easily tell him apart because of a white mark on his forehead. Elephants with white marks on their foreheads become leaders of the herd. So, perhaps Bukka is loved a little more than the others. So, this is a story about Bukka. Bukka is an elephant calf. Then, in that forest, everyone lives in harmony. There are flowers and butterflies, bees and snails, squirrels and rabbits, and a herd of elephants. What is the meaning of the word herd? Yeah, herd is a collective noun that we can use to refer to a group of elephants. Bukka is an elephant calf. We already saw that Bukka is an elephant calf. Calf means a baby of an elephant. Elephant calf. There are 7 or 8 calves in his herd, in that group. One can easily tell him apart. The meaning of the word tell him apart is easily identify. We can easily identify Bukka. What is the reason? Yes, Bukka has a white mark on his forehead. Bukka has a white mark on his forehead. And elephants with white mark on their foreheads become leader of the herd. That is a speciality. Elephants with the white marks on their foreheads become the leaders of the forehead, leaders of the herd. So perhaps Bukka is loved a little more than the others. Okay, so I am going to read the next lines. Listen. Bukka lives a safe life, roaming the jungle with his mother and the other elephants. Elephants roam, eat and live together. When they move from one place to another, they build a natural cordon. Cows move about in the center and are followed by the female elephants. Bukka lives a safe life, roaming the jungle. Here the word roaming means moving about aimlessly. Moving about aimlessly. That is the meaning of the word roaming. Moving about aimlessly. Bukka lives a safe life, roaming the jungle with his mother and the other elephants. Then, when they move from one place to another, they build a natural cordon. That is a speciality of their movement. Natural cordon means, yeah, the meaning of the word cordon is a protective wall. Here you can see the picture. Yeah, a protective wall. It's a natural cordon. Cows moves about in the center and they are followed by the female elephants. That is the speciality of that natural cordon. Okay, now we are going to discuss the next page, page number 123. The leader of the herd leads the cordon. That is another speciality. That cordon is headed by the leader of the herd leads the cordon. Then the leader of the herd is a tusker. The leader of the herd is a tusker. Tusker means an elephant or wild boar with well-developed tusk. That is the meaning. Tusk. An elephant with a well-developed tusk. That is the meaning of the word tusker. Then Bukka looks up to him and dreams of growing up to be a leader one day. And the leader of the herd is a tusker, looming large and powerful. Looming means, the meaning of the word looming is appearing, okay, large and powerful. Everyone in the forest fears and respects that leader. Bukka looks up to him and dreams of growing up to be a leader one day, because we all know that Bukka has a white mark on the forehead, and elephants with white marks on their forehead become leaders of the herd. So Bukka and all his friends are allowed to go here and there a little, but not afar. The older elephants teach the young elephants the rules of the jungle. The older elephants taught the younger ones the rules of the jungle. It is very important to learn how to live in harmony. The elders tell them time and again. Bukka listens half-heartedly. Half-heartedly. The meaning of the word half-heartedly is without interest or enthusiasm. Without interest or enthusiasm. The older ones taught the younger ones the rules of the jungle, but Bukka doesn't like those rules. Bukka listens half-heartedly. Never break a branch of a tree without checking. That is the first rule. Never break a branch of a tree without checking. Even if you are dying to eat the fresh juicy leaves. The elders say never break a branch of a tree without checking. That is the first rule. Then wait, there may be chicks and eggs of some birds. That is the reason. There may be chicks and eggs of some birds. Chicks and eggs. Here you can see the picture. Chicks and eggs of some birds on that branch. They might fall and die. If you are not careful, the birds will never be your friends. Never break branches with flowers on them. That is the second rule. Never break branches with flowers on them. The elders continue. Bukka looks here and there. He wants to escape from this lecture. Bukka doesn't like this lecture, so he wanted to escape from this lecture. Lecture means, the meaning of the word lecture is a formal talk on a serious subject. Okay, a formal talk on a serious subject. Bukka wanted to escape from this lecture. Flowers have nectar. That is the reason. Flowers have nectar. They attract bees and butterflies. Who are the matchmakers of the plant world? Without them, there will be no flowers, fruits, seeds or new trees. And what will you eat then? Yeah, the second rule is they are not allowed to break branches with flowers on them. Flowers have nectar. They attract bees and butterflies. Who are the matchmakers of the plant world? Then without these plants, there will be no flowers, fruits, seeds or new trees. That is the main reason. Okay, next one. But Bukka does not listen. Bukka does not listen. Remember, you are all big animals, the elders want. So when you sit or lie down on the ground, you must watch out for snails. See that you don't crush them with your weight, as they tell you when the flood water enters the forest. This is the third rule. You are all big animals, so when you sit or lie down on the ground, we must be careful, because small animals will be there, and the snails helps them to know about the arrival of the flood water. Okay, next paragraph. Check for baby squirrels in the hollows of trees when you shake their branches to pick the fruit. This is another rule. Check for baby squirrels in the hollows of trees when you shake their branches to pick the fruits. These animals in turn will be the first ones to give you news of dangers like fire. So baby squirrels will help us to know about the news of dangers like fire. Okay, next paragraph. When you get news of good food, the elders continue. You must not eat alone, you must inform others. And if any member of the herd faces danger, everyone must rush to help. Remember that you face danger if you are alone, so learn to live together. This is another advice. You should learn to live together. The young elephants listen with rapt attention. Rapt attention. The meaning of the word rapt attention means listen carefully. So the young elephants listen with full attention, but only Bukka does not like to listen to all this. He knows that come what may, one day he will become the leader of the herd. That was the reason. Okay. Then he will grow into a huge elephant with big tusks. Everyone in the jungle will be afraid of him. So he doesn't bother to make friends with those small creatures at all. That is the reason. He disliked all those rules. He wanted to escape from those lectures. Okay, this is the main summary of this paragraph. Do you have any doubts? Okay, so let's move on to the next session, that is vocabulary junction. And in this, we are going to learn about some phrasal verbs. Okay, phrasal verbs. Look at these sentences. Remember, you are all big animals, the elders one. So when you sit or lie down on the ground, you must watch out for snails. This is a sentence from this passage. Then here you can see a new word, that is watch out. Watch out. Then this word is a combination of two words, watch and out. So the word watch means it's a verb. The word watch is a verb. Then out is a preposition. And when these words join together, we will get a new word, that is watch out, and it is a phrasal verb. It is an example of a phrasal verb, and the meaning of this phrasal verb is to be careful. To be careful. That is the meaning of this phrasal verb. Okay. Another example. Watch out, there is a sharp turn ahead. Watch out, there is a sharp turn ahead. This is another example. Now we are going to see some more examples. First one, call out. The meaning of this phrasal verb is to shout something partially to get someone. To shout something, that is the meaning. To shout something partially to get someone. Next one, hear out. Next phrasal verb is hear out, and the meaning of this one is to listen to someone till the end without interruption. To listen to someone till the end without interruption. Next one, check out. Check out, that means to examine someone. To examine someone or something in order to be certain that everything is correct, true or satisfactory. These are the meaning of this phrasal verbs. And this is your homework. You are asked to fill the blanks in the page number 129. You can use the meaning of this phrasal verbs to fill that blanks. Okay, this is your homework. And today we learned the story about Bukka. Bukka is an elephant calf. Then what is the speciality of Bukka? Yes, he has a white mark on his forehead, and white elephants with this white mark on the forehead become the leaders of the herd. Okay, the elder ones of those herd, taught the younger generations about the rules of jungles. Okay, that was the main summary of the today's passages, and I hope today's class is helpful to you. Wish you a good day. Thank you.